So the Standard Chartered project is actually quite an interesting one because it's in two parts. So Standard Chartered first became our customer in 2014 when we did their headquarters on Ahmadu Bello. And that building we used our Ecoshade product, which is our premium product, which is very popular with our customers. And that project was quite an interesting one because it was one of the first times that we actually did branded shades. And why I say that it's in two parts because they're a repeat customer and they came back earlier this year actually, where we did a refresh of the executive floor. And as you can imagine, the Standard Chartered logo has changed since 10 years ago. So we had to update that to, again, with a new fabric swatch, new logo to give the executive floor a new refresh. And I will say that is the only thing they did actually in that space, and it completely transformed the space. I think one of the main challenges of that project was the boardroom. So the boardroom is fully glass. It's a full glass boardroom, and as you can imagine, because there is no physical brick wall space, you have points where the glass meets, obviously in the corners. And that's very difficult to do with a shade, especially when you're trying to make sure that the boardroom is completely covered. So in those corners, you have gaps where people can see through who is in the meeting, what's going on in the meeting. And of course, you don't want that in a boardroom, you want complete privacy in a boardroom. And in that space, the way it was built, we couldn't have channels to put in the blackouts because we couldn't necessarily rest it on the glass, things like that. So we had a bit of a challenge there. And we actually came up with what we now call our corner fixed shade. It was special because they're a repeat customer. I think there's nothing better than a repeat customer because the repeat customer is essentially saying that, you know, this is a product that we trust, we like it. And then this was after 10 years that they came back. So I think it just speaks to the quality of what we do for our customers. And for us, that was what made it so special.